This episode is proudly sponsored by the cannabis-flavored 6G chili beef biltong. Enjoy, not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
Fill up that whole FNB Stadium, not with people with sand, the whole thing. Not fill up like a geek fill up, no, fill up like a, whereby no one goes in anymore, like make a slab with sand type of vibe. All the way to the top of FNB Calabash, which is the design of the thing. I mean, that thing takes 90 or 105,000 people, full house, right? So I don't know how many grain of soil or sand. I don't know how many of that. A grain of sand it will take to fill it up. If we're counting grain by grain, 1, 2, 3, if we're counting that, right? So now, one of those trucks that you're using, or the tippers or whatever that you're using from Durban or Cape Town or wherever the coastal side you're using to, wherever you're collecting the sand from in the coastal side, in one of those trucks, whatever number of trucks, hundreds of trucks, thousands of trucks, whatever number of trucks, right? Whatever measurement to fill up that stadium with sand. Take 1 grain of sand from one of the trucks, mark it with the color black. Ne? Sharp. Are we together? And then go fill up the stadium. And then maybe let's say, well, we don't know. We're mixing the marked grain of sand inside the stadium. So we don't know where it is, right? But we know it was in one of the trucks. But when it's at the stadium, we don't know which part of the stadium this black one would be at, the one that we marked, so that we can search. The size of the universe is almost, let's just say, the way we're seeing it now from that telescope, is more like the whole FNB Stadium, right? And then the size of not your planet, don't get me wrong, of your galaxy, is the size of that black grain of sand that you marked black inside that whole slab you created in the stadium. Now we say, go look for that. Go look for it in the stadium. After filling it up, go tell me if you're gonna find how long it's gonna take you to find the thing. And then inside that galaxy, which is the grain of sand, it's now the solar systems, and then us and the planet, and then people now. To show you how small you are. That grain of sand, you need to break it into, think of now a blender. Put it in a blender, crush it as much as you can. It will have particles similar to dust. You guys, your planet is the size of that particle of dust from that grain of sand that we marked black, which is in the middle of somewhere in the stadium of FNB, in a slab somewhere. That is the size of your planet, not of your human. So you are currently like almost nothing, like as a person, as a human, compared to every single thing out there that is there. It will take you how long to get that? You want to answer that one? Under comment.